Bitcoin SV truly is a low-position coin with the ticker BSV that basically has a genuinely present worth of $30.39 and a market capitalization of $585,514,124. Digital currencies certainly have genuinely lengthy past the purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in a very significant way. These days, it's a resource class that in a real sense is considerably controlled and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate delicate in a huge way. Some huge venture banks even truly obtain Bitcoin SV and genuinely other digital currencies as a group to in every practical sense, safeguard their resources under administration, against the running expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors, which by and large is very critical. Presently, now is the ideal time to explicitly uncover our short, mid, and long-haul forecast of the improvements on the BSV market that really depend on the readings of our by and large, one-of-a-kind crypto unpredictability file that basically assists us with checking the market opinion and expect where in which the market plans to go, which for the most part is very huge. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV explicitly is $30.39. While the coin at present for the most part ends up at 55th spot in the very generally speaking positioning, or so they fundamentally thought. The said positioning is assessed based on the resources in every practical sense, present value that generally is duplicated by its genuinely current market capitalization, a recipe that really is applied all through every single monetary market. As opposed to prevalent thinking, our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients basically get the most pertinent information in regards to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios in a genuinely significant way. It's likewise vital to generally consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading, or so they thought. On August 23, the cost of Bitcoin SV was at $30.65. Toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change essentially added up to 1.03%, truly in spite of prevalent thinking. 7 days prior, on August 17, BSV in every practical sense was esteemed at $31.19, which sort of intends that from that point forward, the cost in a real sense has changed by 0% in an unobtrusive manner. A month prior, on July 24, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $35.88. In this way, the coin certainly has made a 15.30% move to arrive at its most certainly present standings in a truly significant manner for the most part. The examination of market capitalization conveys certainly equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors, which sort of is genuinely huge. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology truly is utilized to decide the genuinely in general position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, in an unobtrusive way. Changes in market capitalization, for the most part sure or quite negative, truly are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could by and large be going, as well as the resources in every practical sense, potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and long-haul viewpoints, or so they basically thought. This kind of specific certainly metric for the most part is additionally used to measure the predominance of Bitcoin SV, comparable to the remainder of the digital currency market. The progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. To generally decide the ongoing business sector capitalization of BSV, we especially duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will truly be somewhat made sense of later, by the genuinely present worth of the digital currency under survey in an unpretentious manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV remains at $585,514,124. Which frames the reason for kind of present genuinely positioning, certainly was referenced before in an unobtrusive manner. Recently, on August 23, BSV certainly had a market capitalization of $590,529,208. Keep going week. On August 17, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $600,850,557. Incredibly, a month prior, on July 24, the market worth of Bitcoin SV by and large was evaluated to sort of be $691,279,352, which especially is genuinely huge. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that most certainly have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining. So presently, now is the ideal time to, in every practical sense, uncover our short, mid, and extremely long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BSV market that especially depend on the readings of our exceptional crypto unpredictability file that really assists us with measuring the market feeling and expect the heading where the market plans to sort of go in an exceptionally significant manner. These digital currencies can, for the most part, be utilized either for kind of dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets, or with caretakers in an unobtrusive manner. This in every practical sense. Metric likewise calculates the coins that by and large have been gradually eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which sort of is applied to control the expansion rate in a huge manner. At this point, the in every way that really matters, all-out supply of Bitcoin SV is laid out at 19,266,077 BSV in an extremely significant manner. Ultimately, the circling supply sort of is utilized to work out the market capitalization and explicitly survey the coins ongoing remaining in the positions in an especially significant way. It means the fundamentally by and large measure of BSV that is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly put unavailable for general use out of the blue in a significant manner. It's by and large certainly accepted that digital currencies that essentially have a flowing stockpile between 60 million and 150 million are the most reasonable for the most part long-haul venture, since they especially are generally liable to fundamentally see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate incredibly. At this crossroads, Bitcoin SV especially has a coursing supply of 19,266,077 coins. Likewise, extremely high exchanging volume as a rule features that the liquidity in a real sense is streaming into that market, which shows the truly broad premium in the digital forms of money and guarantees kind of smooth execution of exchanges and unobtrusive way. Nonetheless, it must generally be especially noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that kind of much reasonable for making genuinely long-haul cost expectations. However, it for the most part gives important understanding into the ongoing business sector circumstance. Consequently is significant for short and mid-term cost conjectures basically completed by our essentially restrictive calculation in an unpretentious manner. A sort of brilliant digital money financial backer mustn't dismiss this metric while picking section or leave point. The guideline here for the most part is to explicitly get into the activity when the volume generally begins to rise, when the cost is pushing out of the combination region, and by and large leave the boat once the volume starts to drop after an impressive convention, which really is very huge. It's even essentially better assuming those cost moves most certainly occur in the areas that harmonize with generally extremely high volume, which fundamentally are normally shown